on, everybody? Welcome to episode 41 of our Watford career mode, and today we got 3 games for you. I have been unfortunately unable to get videos out, as you can tell. The last couple of days I've been a bit ill, but we're back, and hopefully, you know, that was the worst of it, and I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm at like 80%, but I'm feeling alright. We should be able to do this video. Be no issue. I've been like forcing a couple videos out. We did a game and some transfer stuff in a Norwich video, which was a bit difficult for me, and then, you know, the NFL stuff, which was mostly pre-made as it was. So hopefully this is a little bit better for you, and hopefully, as I said, we're back to normal. But today, 3 games: Burnley, Arsenal, and then Real Madrid in the semi-final of the Champions League. We keep going in that competition. I don't know how, because we cannot crack the top 4 in the Premier League. As you can see, we are 8 back of Liverpool, 7 back of Chelsea in 4th and 5th with only 5 games to go. So you kind of worry that that's mostly done with. So our only way into the Champions League, really, theoretically, is to get in there via the Champions League as it is. So we're obviously going to keep going in there, but we'll see how it goes. But for today, we have got a couple of changes to make as we start this Burnley game. Arsenal coming as well. A bad result here, and we'll essentially be done with. But we'll have to see how it goes game by game, of course. But if we do get knocked out, say we lose a game today, and then with 3 games to go, we can't mathematically get in there. Next episode will just be the second game of the Real Madrid, and we'll probably sim the rest and get into the off-season kind of stuff as we prepare for the new season. Someone asked if we were going to stop the series if we won the Champions League, and that's not going to happen because, one, I would like to win the Premier League properly. We won it the first year, and we talked about it many times. We won it pretty much based on the fact that we were trying to find our difficulty, and the fact that FIFA had put out a poor, if you want to say, product, but the big teams weren't really winning games. We won the league with like 80 points, and as we were trying to find our way forward with difficulty and everything like that, we just kind of threw it away. And I'd like to win that properly now that the engine has been fixed. So we're not going to stop it there. But the Champions League, of course, we'll have to see as we go forward. But we do want to properly win the Premier League. And if we don't win the Champions League this year, I want to properly win that too. So the series will not be ending after this season, regardless of how we do in the Champions League. But let's jump into this game. Watford, Burnley. Let's go. Decore, just going to have to work it around a little bit. We want an opening. That's played into Danny Welbeck, who turns nicely, and he turns his man, and Welbeck, what a save. It's a great save there by the man in goal. Should be scoring that, but we aren't. And the scoreboard has disappeared. I've been dealing with a lot of glitches lately on this, and normally I don't ever get glitches, but the only thing up in the corner is the time. But it is 0-0. Nicely taken away. We get this out wide. We can. De La Feu is going to take that in stride. And here comes De La Feu. And can De La Feu get it across? No, he's holding on to it, though. And he comes to Welbeck, and we found the goal. It's 1-0 here. It's been a really good start. The glitch is gone as the score finally appears in the top left-hand corner. It's 1-0. Danny Welbeck with it. And it's all down to De La Feu. Gets pushed on it a little bit here. Gets a little bit lucky to hold on to it, but finds the ball. And Welbeck just taps it in there. It's a good goal. And it's 1-0 early. Corner set to come in for Burnley as they look for an equalizer here. Very dangerous from set pieces. It's looped in. Headed away. They're going to hold on to it, though. Work our way in. It's blocked and dealt with. Nice turn there by De La Feu as well. And he sneaks away from his mark. It's cut inside. One more. Nicely done. And we get it out there. We can. Here's Kent. Slips it back into Decore. Can we slip it to Danny Welbeck? What a counter-attack this is, and what a goal that is. It's 2-0. Danny Welbeck with his second of the day. And just before halftime, we've doubled up our lead there. That's a heck of a counter-attack. Very smooth, very slick. Lovely passing. Good movement off the ball. Comes with a lovely finish as well. That's just lovely stuff. Top to bottom. Brilliant football. And Danny Welbeck, his second of the day, his second for Watford, is 2-0. It's good football here by Burnley. And then Auger makes sure that counterattack stops in its tracks. Here's Danny Welbeck. Can slip it out there to Kana. And there's one on here. Can we get it forward to Kana again? We can. And here's Kana now. Can he slip it back to Barco? He can. And Barco, he's finished it. That's lovely football once again on the counterattack and pulling Burnley apart in that aspect of the game today. It's 3-0, and that should be game over this late. And 3 points in the bag. Whether it'll mean anything toward the end of the year, we'll have to wait and see. But that's good football. It's a lovely slip back, and that's a really good finish from Barco first time. You'll see it from this angle. Just hits it. Can't quite get to it. The goalkeeper into the side netting. It's a lovely finish. It's another lovely counter-attacking move. And with 20 minutes to go, we're 3-0 up. It's good play. One more. Gruich can get this forward. It's a nice ball out there, and Barco's going to collect that. And Barco trying to use his pace to get inside here, and he has a hit, and that's a decent save. A tough angle. Had to put it perfectly. Goalkeeper did well, though. Nicely played on. And Kana doing well to hold him off. There's one more on here. McKennie does well. And McKennie, can he finish? That's a great save. A really great save. And with a minute to go, it's not going to affect the result. But a decent save nonetheless. He's made a couple decent saves today. The Burnley goalkeeper, we've been much better than Burnley today. As Kana's on it here, looking to add a little bit of gloss to the final product. And it's not going to happen. And that's going to be cleared, and that is going to be game over. A decent win, 3 points on the board. We can hope and pray that the teams ahead of us are dropping points, but Liverpool and Manchester City being the teams, you worry. As you can see, Liverpool win 2-1, tight one. Manchester City win 2-0 on the road, and it's just another game where we don't go anywhere. As you can see, 4 points, or 4 games left. We actually do gain a point on 4th after that game because Tottenham dropped down a bit. So it's, where are we going? Come back. So it is, yeah, 7 points to Chelsea in 4th, 6 points to Tottenham in 5th. 6 will get us Europa League, which would be nice to get into. But we're obviously pushing for 4th, but we have a game here which will do it. A loss here and a win by Chelsea will extend it to 10 with 3 games and will knock us out of that race completely, but we don't want that to happen, so we're gonna do what we can here. We'll bring McKennie in to start. Dest, Sarr can come out, Badiashile can come in. Benitez can come onto the bench. Probably for Kent. And we'll go about it that way. So let's jump into it. Oh, hold one more thing. Because we don't have another right back. We're going to have to... No, Fernandez is on the bench. I've been playing him at right back because he has some decent defensive qualities. So we're going to keep him back there just in case. But let's jump into it. Arsenal, Watford, a big game. If we lose, as we said, we could be knocked out of the top 4 race. Arsenal coming forward pretty well at the moment. Here's Pepe. Very tricky with his feet. Just trying to work space for a cross. The cross does eventually come in, and it's found a player there. And how's that gone by? And Ozil puts it wide. Jesus. Thought we'd won the header here. Didn't. And it just gets to Ozil here, and he gets a foot on it. Can't steer it into the back of the net, though. A little bit of a let-off early. Nice win, that. Nice ball as well. McKennie's on it, and you can play it through. And Hernandez does get by his player there, and he slips it across, and McKennie slips it into the back of the net. That's really well done from McKennie there, and Hernandez. Actually, all around, really well done. That ball gets played after McKennie gets into the gap. And Hernandez does so well to get around, and then he plays it on, and McKennie just wants it more than Kimpembe does. I believe that's Kimpembe. And he gets there, and he taps it home into the empty net. Really lovely stuff, a really great move, and McKennie grabbing us an early lead here after 8 minutes. Back into space, finds McKennie. To Corey. We're moving the ball forward nicely here as it comes to Pereira. Good football, lovely stuff, and it's a great layoff as well. Can we slip it back in? Oh, what a block on the line. What brilliant football we've just played. And it's blocked on the line after all that. Ugh. Here's Dest. Dest is flying forward now. Does well. Clip that inside. He can. There's good football here. Hernandez is on it. Can we slip this through? And can we find a second goal before the break? Here's Hernandez, and it's a good ball in here. He's just standing on side there, Sarr, and it's 2-0. That's dreadful. Just dreadful from Arsenal as we double our lead right before the break. Sarr is standing in space on side. He's not even moving. Look, he's just standing there. Shuffle. Just shuffled over. Kimpembe once again not getting there. And Ismail Sarr making no mistake as he smashes it home. Goalkeeper can't get to it. And just as halftime hits, it's 2-0. Nicely played into. Nicely done here. Deeney gets it forward. And Ismail Sarr is going to get onto that with his pace. Cuts back inside nicely. And Sarr forcing a save out of Leno in goal. It's a decent save too, though one he should be making at his near post. Fernandez does get there. Barco brings it down. He has a pop, and it's a decent save. Dealt with there, and that should be it. 2-0. This game is going to finish comfortable, very comfortable if anything. In the second half, there were hardly any attacks from either side. It was just a whole lot of holding on to the ball, though Ismail Sarr, wanted one for himself there, hits the side netting. And we do grab a 2-0 victory, which means with 3 games to go, we'll still be in it. How much, we'll have to see. We grabbed the win. We'll have to, Chelsea and Tottenham have to have lost, really. We need them to drop points. We'll see if they did. But we do need them to drop points. Watford always wins. It's such a ridiculous answer still. Proud of the lads. Very well done. And we can do even better. Hopefully we can make a late push into that 4th spot. We want to make a late push into that 4th spot, but we'll have to see. We're going to check before this Real Madrid game. We're going to check and see where we are in the league and who did what. But yeah, we've done pretty well for ourselves. Keeping up after the update is it's a bit difficult. Let's take a look at the Premier League and see. Yeah, we are in 6th. 5 points back, 4 back of Chelsea, 5 of Liverpool, 6 of City, 6 of Tottenham, though those teams have a game in hand still. So that game in hand won't be played, I believe, till the last week, I would assume. Right here between 12 or the 12th, probably the 12th, was probably when those games in hand will be played. So we won't really know until then, but we'll see. But let's jump into it. Real Madrid, it's our home leg. If we want to get into that 4th spot, you feel this is the way it's going to have to come. And we beat Real Madrid both times, I believe, in the group stage at minimum once. We beat them pretty badly as well, which was 4-0, I believe, on one stage. So I mean, we've done pretty well against them. So we'll have to see coming into this one here, but hopefully we can get a little bit of a repeat of that. So let's bring Benitez onto the bench and let's jump on into this. A big game. Watford, Real Madrid, leg 1 at home. Need a good result. They're going to play a lot of this game on the break, and Kent is looking to get in early, and he's onside, and Kent goes for goal. It's a decent save. Real Madrid bring men forward, and we like to play on the break, and that's what really tore them apart last time round. Last time we played them, they brought men forward all the time, and we hit them on the break for all of our goals. Is that going to happen again today? We get a sneak peek of it right at the beginning. Good ball up the swing here to Hazard. Cuts inside Sarr. He's chasing back. It's come across, and it's a good dummy. What a save. That is a really good save. Unbelievable how he's done that. Kent is going up the other way. And this game is going to be really open as Kent cuts inside, but can't quite find the man. Real Madrid looking to take the lead early on here. Insigne clips it in back post, and we've been beaten to it. Hazard stepped in front, but he heads it off the post. You got to get that on target low. He did everything well except keep it inside the post. It hits the outside and bounces away, and we escape a little bit there. Nicely done. Insigne racing forward here. It's a good ball. Ajer doing well. We clip this over the top. We can. Sarr's going to get to it, and he's got plenty of space. And Sarr racing forward. We've got men forward here as well. And here's Sarr. No one's going to step up on him, and it's a decent save there by Courtois. No one stepped up on Sarr. They just let him keep on running. And almost punishes them, but not for a good save from Courtois. And it looks like we are going to head into halftime. 0-0 here. Against all odds. This game amazingly doesn't have any goals. Nice ball up the wing here to Kent as well, and he gets it inside. There's one more on it here. Nicely done, Decore. Decore can see Hernandez making that run. Does well. Can we get it out to Sarr? We can. And Sarr, in a decent spot, has a hit, and that's a great save from Courtois. Nicely done in the end when we finally got the ball back, but they were just messing around back there. We couldn't finish either as Pjanic comes off and Isco comes on. Steps inside nicely. Slips it across. Can we finish? Oh, it's not the outside of the post. Oh, I thought that was the back of the net there. I thought that was the opening goal. Off the outside of the post. Courtois nowhere near it. So close to the opener. Odriozola, Sterling. And I'm not sure where Reguilon was going there. What that run was. But they get the header on. And it's in the back of the net. Oh, it's Christian Eriksen with the goal. Gets above our guy to smash home. Is Reguilon there? I'm not sure why he took the route he took. It was so rounded. And then the ball comes clipped in, and Eriksen's just ahead of Dest. That is one issue that Dest has, is that strength and height are not on his side. And he does get beaten in the air a lot. That looks like it comes off Christian Eriksen's shoulder instead of his head. Either way, it's in the perfect position. We can't get to it. And they lead here 1-0 after 65 minutes. Corner set to come in. It's clipped in. They get the header on. It's falling around. You can't get it out, and it's a second. Oh, my God. Mendy with the goal. It's clipped and headed on. It hits Mendy, and it's just floating around. Nobody can get to it. And then Mendy turns and smashes it home. Rui nowhere near it. And that's a devastating goal. We don't deserve this to be losing 2-0 here at home. We've been playing much better than this. But unfortunately, not the greatest of spots. We have 10 minutes. We've got to find a goal. So that's clipped forward. Barco's going to get to it. Barco does well. And here comes Barco now, trying to see if he can maneuver himself a goal here. And it's come to Kana. And Kana, he's found the back of the net with 2 minutes to go in this game. We've given ourselves a touch of hope. It's a good finish from Kana. It's a good move in the end as well. Will it help us get back into it, or will it be a nothing goal in the end? We'll have to wait until the next leg. We can't let them score again here. 30 seconds to go. They've been playing well before that point. They'd had a good second half in general, but we didn't deserve what we were getting. And could there be a little bit of a miracle here on our hands? Hernandez throwing that away by running inside. And we're going to lose 2-1 here at home. 2 away goals, a loss. Not really where you want to be, is it? Not deserved, but It is the reality, and it's going to be tough to get back into this. We have to go to Real Madrid and score twice, at least, depending on what they do. But we do have to score at least 2 there in Real Madrid. It's going to be very, very tough. We did deserve more from the game, to be completely fair, but reality is what it is. What is this? Ben Foster's upset that he's not playing toward the end, looking for a trophy. I don't know. That's a tough one because we're trying to win that one, but you know, it is what it is. But as you can see, we're 5 points back of Liverpool. We have 3 games left. They have 4. It's going to be very difficult. We'll take a look at our youth squad report before we end this today. 84 to 90 is a good place to be. 87 to 93 at goalkeeper. We're going to let you go. 85 to 91. 93 to 94. Yang Bai. 93 to 94 at left wing. He looks like he's going to be proper good. And we're going to hold on to him. Player chat. Jakubiak. We'll get to it soon enough. Jakubiak wants a raise. He's leaving for free. But yes, next episode, we're going to have Newcastle, Real Madrid, and if need be, we'll get all 4 games in if we have to. If not, it'll just be the 2 and the end of season kind of look around. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.